The Leaning Tower of Listerine. Never mind. I thought it was funny. Oh, here's one that'll drive you nuts. This one will get everybody crazy. I promise. Now, I'm not telling anybody who that is I'm with. But who do you think it is? Let's put it this way. It was shot at the Supreme Court. A concert I did at the Supreme Court for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She was the host of it. And I said hello to all these people. And sure enough, let's see if anybody got it. Jan Greensmith, Jay, can see you now. Yeah, Jan, I'm sorry. I put it on the wrong channel. Instead of channel 4, I put it on channel 2. Francois Elegant, what's going on? Coke drinker. No, Francois. No, do you know who this is? Do you know who this person is with me, Francois? Anybody know? I'm not seeing anybody. You are on. Clarence Thomas. Doug Romoff says that's right, Clarence Thomas. Now, folks, I do not agree with Clarence Thomas politically that much, but he enjoyed the hell out of this concert. He just came and had more fun. He was the life of the party. If he could just be the life of the Supreme Court, he'd be nicer. Anyway, it's the Coke drink. Oh, is he? Oh, somebody says he's the Coke drinker, and now I finally got it. I finally got it. Okay, now I'm over here again. Hi, Bill. Thomas, right, Bill? Hi, Jan. Everybody's saying hello. I'll be quiet for a minute while everybody gets acquainted, settles in, gets a beer. The Coke drinker. I've just come, and of course, this. I love this picture. I showed it earlier. Let's put so everybody can see it. Barbara Carroll and myself. This was at St. Peter's Church, where Bill has played endlessly. But speaking of Bill, it's Bill Crow I'm talking about. You got to go to Bill Crow at Facebook and see the pictures. The most gorgeous pictures you've ever seen. It gave me a whole sense of the beauty of having really good pictures up there. It's really fun. Oh, and here's another one. Did I show you this the other day? Yes, I did. I remember. But I still love this picture. This was taken backstage at Birdland. It's me, Gary Peacock, and Ron McClure. We were all just hanging out. Someone took a picture, and boy, do I treasure this picture. These are copies from the my lame little laser printer makes, and everybody gets a dot across their head if they're lucky. There's like the dot in the middle. I don't know why, and it's not in color either, so everything's black and white. But that's like artsy stuff. See, it's like art. Okay. Now, here's a song I wrote, but I can't perform it. It's called ASAP, ASAP. So I'm just going to read it to us and see if it's worth turning into a song. For years and years, I've thought about this interesting acronym and wondered what it meant. ASAP, ASAP. I never really got it. No matter how much time I spent, and that's true. When I was young, I didn't know what ASAP meant. Then recently it dawned on me. It came to me out of the blue, as if riding on a breeze. ASAP, as slowly as possible. As slowly as possible, please. ASAP means that no one's in a hurry. So take your time, procrastinate, stall. Get back to us when the Spirit moves you, if the Spirit ever moves you at all. ASAP, as slowly as possible. We don't need your point of view. So get that back to us by 2025 or never. Would never work for you? Send that money to us as slowly as possible. Do not fret your pretty little head. Send that money to us when you're really in the mood, or why don't you just wait until you're dead? ASAP, ASAP. You really shouldn't bother. The statute of limitations has expired. Take your time, go nice and slow, maybe watch the antique show, but your attention is not required. ASAP, ASAP, as slowly as possible. We don't want your point of view, so get back to us by 2025 or never. Would never work for you. ASAP, ASAP, as slowly as possible. Do not fill yourself with stress and strife. ASAP, just take it easy. Relax and have a lovely life. No. I've got stuff that's more important than that. No, I'm not going to bother to turn. I mean, I did turn it into half a song, but I don't want to take the time to learn it and then perform it. And while it's just based on one little joke that ASAP, not strong enough. Oh, you saw my wife. The people on Facebook saw my wife come in with me. She was downstairs enjoying the whistling and the whooping. And she's the one who brought this song into being, or made it happen. She broke it to me gently over breakfast. She told me as we sipped our tea. I sat there dumbfounded at what she was telling me. How come this subject never came up? How come this subject stayed concealed? The woman who I married saw the Dodgers play at Ebbets Field. You must understand that as a boy from Maryland, I never saw no major league teams. To have sat beside her watching Reese and Cox and Snyder would have been the answer to my dream. What about it? Oh, answer. You must understand the boy from Maryland. How come this subject never came? I played something. I was so involved in what I was playing that I started singing. It's like you leave it. Well, the singer will do. I'm the singer, so I have to. You can't get too involved in what you're. And I always do. She broke it. How come this subject never came up? How come this subject stayed concealed? This is a song I know. The woman who I sleep with saw the Dodgers play at Ebbets Field. Summer nights, I'd turn off the bedroom lights and lay my little head down on the pillow. I listened to the Dodger game. I know all the Dodger names. Guys like Reese and Cox and Caffarillo. How come this subject never came up? How come this subject stayed concealed? The woman who I married saw the Dodgers play. She could see them every day. Saw the Dodgers play. She only lived 2 miles away. Saw the Dodgers play at Ebbets Field. And You don't mind if I practice a minute? That's one of my favorite licks, stolen from the book of Ray Brown. And if I don't play it often, I forget how I don't play it accurately. And that's a shame. Well, you know, the reason she didn't have a nose anymore, the reason Barbara had a terrible accident, a terrible car accident with Sylvia Sims. I think it was Sylvia Sims was driving. And Barbara's head went through the windshield. And she had plastic surgery for like 3 years. And they just reconstructed her whole face. And to the day she died, she simply did not age. Her face did not age because it was just reconstructed. But she could play. She could play. I loved her. I had a good time with her. This was Billy LaPlante. Billy Verplanck loved this song. He would always ask me to play it. I didn't know why he would want me to play it. All over this fine nation, when food is catching on, people eat it night and day, and at the break of dawn. It is not turkey, pheasant, chicken, steak, or stork. It's God's gift to mankind, rich and fatty pork. Pork, the perfect substitute for milk and fruit and grains. Get some good old pork fat surging through your veins from Maine to Albuquerque, from LA to New York. The world is getting done, pigging out on pork. Pork. I think I have the lyric here. People want their fiber, but we know what is best. Meat from little piggies takes forever to digest. Don't let doctors scare you with tales of cholesterol. Have yourself some greasy pork, have yourself a ball. Pork is good for kings and queens, it's good for you and me. So roll some little pork balls up and dunk them in your tea. From Maine to Albuquerque, yes, from LA to New York. Ooh, the world is getting done, pigging out on pork. People who have energy are people who have fun. So gobble up your greasy pork beneath the noonday sun. Pork goes good with anything, any time of day. Why? Cookies made of pork fat will help the kiddies play. Chicken, steak, and starch are fine, but we need so much more. Why don't you just find out how much pork fat you can store? From Maine to Albuquerque, from LA to New York, from Stalingrad to Leningrad, from Stalingrad to Leningrad, from Wales to County Cork, from Churchill Downs to Chinatown, chopsticks are worth for. Yes, the world is getting done, pigging out, pigging out, pigging out. Okay, didn't quite remember that one, but I just got a great idea during that. Have you seen the Acapello app? Anybody seen the Acapello app? Hi, Tomoko. How are you, Tomoko? Enjoyed your video today. Tomoko sent me a video of her playing a song, an arrangement by Aaron Weinstein, which I'm going to put a bass track on as soon as I have dinner. The Acapello app, you can put a whole lot of tracks on, and that's a perfect song for me to sing. with the boom, 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 and then just singing all kinds of voices. That's what I'm going to start just doing a cappella. Tracks on that app just to see what fun it is. I think that's what I'll do. Well, my phone says that I have a gig tonight with Sam Kulak. Sam, I'm not going to be able to make it, and they're not letting me out of the house. And Sam, you can't make it either because the restaurant's not open. So if you're there, the reason it's not open is because, well, I don't want to break it to you. Thank you, Tomoko. At least somebody appreciated it. ASAP goes very well in a song with RSVP and BSOP. Nick, for an Israeli, you're a real mastery of English. ASAP says goes very well in a song with RSVP and VSOP. That's very clever. You're much more clever than you're much more clever than I am. That's for damn sure. Hi, Bob Stewart. How are you doing? Jay is back on his regular YouTube channel. Fred Berman. Wait, now what Fred Berman is that? Yes. Oh, kids. Well, here's a picture of which I'm always very proud. You've seen this one, but I have to show it again because I like it so much. That's Milt Hinton here. Bobby Haggart, me, and Chubby Jackson. And Chubby's daughter has been watching. Can you all see that? I'm sorry. I have to. There I can see it. See, it works perfectly like that. Because it's on YouTube and it's on Facebook. So good. Boom. Any more beauties that I have to share with anybody? Let me see what's this. Oh, well, I don't know. I thought it was funny. The Leaning Tower of Listerine. I don't know. No? All right, fine. Never mind. No more. How about this guy? Can you read it? Can anybody read it? Or is it backwards for everybody? I'm left-handed for everybody. No, I'm right-handed here. But I don't know if you can read it or not. But it says drinking can cause memory loss, or even worse, memory loss. And I just like his attitude. I like his very pleased with himself attitude. I love that guy. He's one of my favorite. I'm going to have to put him up in my. And while we're at it, let's just all say hello to Anita O'Day, who she signed it to Jay, my all-time favorite with love, Anita O'Day, 1977. 43 years ago. Anyway, I loved her. She was great. When I worked with her, she was it was more fun than I can tell you about. Whew. We just had a good time. She was so loose and yet she did such a good job. Did you know Anita O'Day spent her youth as one of those dancers that just dance forever. What do they call it? The marathon dancer. The marathon dancer. She was one of the original, and she would win a lot of things. She would dance for 36 hours. She was one of the people who would dance in those things. And that's pretty ballsy stuff. And she was a ballsy woman. She was great. I loved her. Oh, I loved her. She certainly had a lot of experience. Okay. This song my daughter always loves to sing. And we play it a lot. I have two songs I'm going to do. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. I'm completely out of place, like a visitor from outer space. Sometimes I think it's all a big game that everybody plays but me. It's a big conspiracy, everybody in free but me. Now, I don't know the rules, they don't tell the rules to fools. So I do the best I don't know the rules now. They don't tell the rules to fools. So I do the best I can, Lord, yes. I do the best I can. Maybe some sweet day now, things will go my way now. I guess I have to wait till then, Lord. I guess I have to wait till then. Sometimes the reason for putting up with it now, it ain't so clear to me. It ain't so clear to me. Somebody hear my plea. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. I'm completely out of place. I like a visitor from Mars, come down from the stars. My heat shield burning and my soul pick up the scars. Come down from the moon, living in anticipation of returning to my interstellar station. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. Maybe some sweet day now, things will go my way now. I guess I have to wait till then, Lord. I guess I have to wait till then. Maybe some sweet day now, things will go my way now. I guess I have to wait till then, Lord. I guess I have to wait till then. Sometimes a reason for putting up with it now, but ain't so clear to me. Ain't so clear to me. Somebody hear my prayer. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. Completely out of place. I like a visitor from Mars coming down from the stars. My heat shield burning and my soul pick up the scars. Come down from the moon, living in anticipation of returning to my interstellar station. Sometimes I think I got nothing come with the rest of the human race. Woo, woo. When I was singing that, I was thinking, wow, the state that the world is in right now, the state New York is in, this is a very appropriate song. Like a visitor from Mars come down from the stars. Whew. Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. It's unbelievable. By the way, all you artists out there, remember, artistrelief.org. Go to it and sign up. You'll thank me because some of you are going to get big grants from it. It's not a big entry form at all. Nothing. You just sign up, give me your website, see who you are, and it seems to be, they're very serious about it. Anyway, you go to it. Bill, you go to it too. Anybody who needs it, go to it. Listen, I haven't worked in what, 8 weeks now? 7 weeks? I haven't done a gig in 7 weeks. And I don't do it just for the fun of it. I love the fun of it, but I also do it for the money. And that's been one reason why we, this all of a sudden, this grant thing looked pretty good. Looked pretty good. You say you got her number. You say you are so smart. Well, don't say I did not warn your friend, 'cause she's gonna break your heart. Say that I don't scare you. You're as brave as you could be. Well, she'll have you howling like a dog in the kennel. Just wait, you just wait and see. See, this song got written because I was listening to all the metaphors that they use in country music. I said, I could write a song with all those metaphors. I mean, just 'cause she's mean. She's mean. She's a genuine, bona fide heartbreak machine. Your heart just loves to wander. Your heart just loves to roam. Well, just like General Custer and his boys, you're gonna wish that you never left home. You say that that don't bother you. You say, what is all the fuss? Well, she'll have you feeling like a poor little beagle run over by a greyhound bus, because she's mean. She's mean. She's a genuine, bona fide heartbreak machine. Once she gets you in her sights. Once she gets you in her sights, there won't be no way to distract her. You're gonna feel like a squirrel beneath a big steamroller, or a bug in a trash compactor. Just like a piranha in a fish tank. Oh my, she's gonna chew you right apart. Just like the possum needs an 18-wheeler. We're gonna crush your heart because she's mean. She's mean. She's a genuine, bona fide heartbreak machine. Well, you're gonna end up hurting. It's written in the plot. You're gonna feel like a watermelon drop from a helicopter down into a parking lot. You're gonna end up hurting. Sorry about that. But just like a bug on the windshield of love, your heart is gonna go splat because she's mean. She's mean. She's a genuine, bona fide heartbreak machine. Yeah, she's mean. She's a genuine, bona fide heartbreak machine. She's a genuine, bona fide heartbreak machine. Metaphor. Now, you can make, the women can sing that song. He's mean. as you see it. There's nothing in the song that can't be transposed. So I want you all to get out there doing it, and I want you to all record it. She's mean. Julie Wilson wanted me to give her that song, and I forgot to give it to her. I just didn't give it to her. She wanted it. Julie Wilson. She wanted to sing that song, and she would have been great at it. But dumb me, I didn't send it to her. No reason whatsoever I didn't send it to her, except I didn't. That's no excuse. That's terrible. It's terrible. Well, seeing as how we're doing the songs about lost love. It's a song I never recorded, but I'm going to record it. Darling, before you leave me, darling, before you go, there's a little something that I thought that you should know. My Uncle Henry passed away, that crazy so-and-so. Put you in his will and baby left you all the dough. So darling, don't be rash. You're walking out on lots of newfound cash. Your Uncle Henry stashed his cash beneath the kitchen sink. And he had more $100 bills down there than you would ever think. Oh, he rolled them up and kept them tight with the big fat rubber bands. The $100 bills, something about rubber bands. So, darling, don't be rash. I gotta rewrite that line. I know you wanna leave me. I know it oh so well. You're getting tired of my attitude. You're getting tired of the lies I tell. You've given me everything you had, all your nickels and your dimes. You saved my hide about 1,000 times. So, darling, before you leave me, darling, before you go, there's a little something that I thought you really ought to know. Take that money beneath the kitchen sink. It all belongs to you. Take the money you ever did, now do what you want to do. Your judgment in these matters is quite sound. You've always had your feet firmly on the ground. So, darling, feel absolutely free to hang around and spend every cent on me. I like that line. Let me see. I like the line, which I didn't complete. Uncle Henry stashed his cash beneath the kitchen sink. He had more $100. He had more $100 bills down there than you would think. Rolled them up and kept them tight with big fat rubber bands. And then I said the $100 bills kept them tight with rubber bands. I didn't rhyme it. They didn't realize. So I've got to find another hands that makes sense. So you see, the songwriter's job is never done. He thinks he's finished, and he's never finished. Anyway. Well, now, did I do If the Truth Be Told, my other song about Ray Brown? Did I do that recently? Well, no, if the truth be told, I was about 13 years old when I first heard of a gentleman named Ray Brown. I just wrote a whole bunch of songs about it because he meant a lot to me. I guess I wrote Missin' RB Blues. I'll do that. I'm going to do that instead. I told you I would make the live stream. Here's my daughter there. Hi, Vaughn. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Please make that a song. Which was one? Now I remember when Barbara. Please make it mean ASAP. Silvertip, are you talking about ASAP? ASAP goes, yeah. Bill Crow, Billy Bear Flank, and I were on Thornhill's band together in '53. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bill Crow says Billy Verplank and I were on Thornhill's band in 1953. Now, Billy Verplank, of course, was Marlene Verplank's husband. And I work with Marlene a ton, although I guess I got pictures around here somewhere, Robert. I've been asked to give you a tour of my pictures someday, but why? Why bother? I think my favorite is this this black plaque right here. That's the one I got. That's the one I got from the Blue Note. After I've been doing brunch there for 10 years. 10 years. And they gave me right at the 10th anniversary, 10 year, they come up and give me a plaque. I'm saying, this is great. Look at that. And I came back the next week and there was a big band on the stage. I had been fired. They gave me the plaque, but nobody said, and don't come back next week. You're finished. Nobody had the guts to say that to a person who's been there for 10 years. So I came back the next week and there was somebody else's big band on the stage. I said, So when you get a plaque like this black one right here, well, folks, let me see. Can you all see the black one I'm talking about? Right there. That's the one I got from the Blue Note. Now I'm still friendly with the guys, but it was a guy who was booking it who came and went very quickly. But he wanted to get his friends in there, and he got me fired. I got fired, as they say in Baltimore. Fired, fired. Anyway, that was that. I told you I would make a live lesson. Carolyn, yay, love missing RB Blues. Okay, my daughter, pardon me now, my daughter has requested missing RB Blues. Now, I haven't, since we had this lockdown or whatever the hell this thing is in New York, this stay home, and it's very serious because, frankly, if we all go to the hospital at once, it's not going to work. So we're trying to, of course, eliminate the coronavirus, and everybody here can relate to it because everybody's in the same situation. I don't care where you are, and no matter where you are in the world, you're dealing with this. Isn't that crazy? It's not like, oh, well, it's New York, or well, New York and Boston, and Miami. No, it's everywhere. I mean, a friend of mine usually tunes in on YouTube from Switzerland. And they're locked down there. They're locked down. They can't go out. Everybody's got, a world. Well, it's first time that I remember it. I mean, of course, that Spanish flu, is that what it was, 1918? That was a pandemic to beat up. 50 million people died. And in this one, what? By the time we're finished, who knows? By the time we're finished. But when I can't go out. I'm 79. I can't go out. If I get it, I don't know. It's not a good thing to get it. It's not good. I think it's not a good thing to get. So I'll wait. And I'll stay in the house. And I'll wait. And today's, what is today? The 9th. Tomorrow's my brother's birthday. My brother's 82nd birthday. He lives on National in Oregon. Bill Leonhart. Happy birthday. Anybody knows Bill, tomorrow's his birthday. So April 9, May 9, June 9. I mean, when's it going to be before a person my age can walk out into the world? So we'll walk out in the world, and the first thing we'll do is get it. The first thing you'll do is get it. But at least the hospitals won't be overjammed, and maybe they can help you. I have a feeling that if they get it to you, if you get to it quickly, as soon as you have it, if you get into a hospital, you can probably, it doesn't have to be fatal unless you're sick or something. I mean, you've got some underlying illness. But I have a feeling even a person my age, if they got it and boom, into the hospital, it could be cured. And by then, they'll probably have some medicines for it too. Don't you think? Carolyn Leonhart, my daughter says, the last gig I did too was at the Deerhead Inn. What was it, February 23rd? Was that February 23rd? Yeah. And we're all just kind of hanging in there. So listen, here's a song for Ray Brown. What time is it now? Oh, it's 8:04. This should be my closing piece. So this is in memory and on. Oh, by the way, let me ask you something. Is the sound on Facebook as bad as it was when I played the video back? I went and played a little bit back. The video sounded just cranky. And I'm not playing that bad. I mean, not perfect, but the bass is deep and rich. And on YouTube, they say it sounds good. So the video I played back, the sound was nasty. And I've got good equipment here. I don't know why it would have to be that way. Well, you let me know. You let me know. But anyway, here's my my song about ready. He meant the world to me. His spirit set me free. Bum, bum. And I've been walking around and suddenly I really start to miss heartbeat. I miss that big broad smile. Ain't seen it for a while. But in my mind it seems to stay, and I hope it will never fade away. The Jeep And I've been walking around and suddenly I really start to really start to really start to really start to I want to show you if I can get it off the wall without breaking it. Oh, I'll show you tomorrow. I'm so tired of breaking pictures off the wall. But that's a picture back there of where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Well, this picture right here. See it? I'll have to bring it forward tomorrow. It was at Ray's memorial in Los Angeles. And I sang some long song. I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was that. No. This one wasn't. It was something else. Anyway, sound is better on Facebook, says Francois Zalcane, who would know, who is the president of Sunnyside Records, who Ned White, both the sound. Oh my gracious. That's good. Anyway, folks, it's been a pleasure. I will dig up some more pictures, and we'll talk. And we'll see you tomorrow. I mean, after all, I only went through about 8 of the songs, maybe not even that many. I have a big long list, and maybe I will have to write ASAP. I can't imagine myself really going through the trouble of learning that. I'm now into learning songs that mean something. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Mama Chevrolet. I got to learn to do that one. And it's not even on my list. I'm going to practice that. Practice that tomorrow. I'll have it. It's a song from, I think it's my first record. I think it's from Salamander Pie. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Bill, great to see you as always. Thanks for the website. It's gorgeous. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, YouTubers. End.